I always grew up knowing that every day I'd have food, water, and a home. Knowing that a loving family would take care of me every day. Because when I come home, I have my mom and my dad there for me. And at school, I have my nice and caring friends. Some days are harder to deal with. I have my off days and my sad days and frustration. But I knew that one day, things would get better. But often we forget that out there beyond our homes, in places we don't know, we've never been to, we've never heard of, people work. Because not everybody is as lucky as we are. And every day, in dark slavery live millions of lives. For them, every day is a struggle to survive. A crumb of bread, a drop of water. Because in their world, their guardians and parents have left them behind. Because they didn't know. They grew up thinking that day after wretched day, all they'd ever be is property. That no one would ever love them, care. That they'd never know the feel of the sun, shining as if it were made for them since the day they were born. That they'd never feel the sweet love which perpetrates we who know not to enjoy or thank. That their role in the world was to be property. By everyday struggle, though they tried and fought to survive, people who lived and were born just as you and me, whose parents, not knowing that they'd given them destiny, had sold them without knowledge of world they couldn't see, was evil. They were forgotten toys, left behind when their mothers could not sustain them. They were abandoned tools, left behind when their owners had sold them, not knowing that the buyers were the tools of a market which sold their children through flyers. That they'd be placed in a world of cruelty, of which their masters would have the audacity to tell them, get to work. She was the daughter of a caring mother whose husband had gone to war and never returned. She had no job, no way for giving her daughter sustenance. But then one day, a stranger came, empty promises and swears that God was to blame, and from that day nothing would ever be the same for that little girl. The stranger swore that he would care for her daughter then. He'd give her money and shelter and an education. Her mother believed, so why shouldn't she? So she left, leaving behind a memory that would never be seen again. She was only 8 years old, living in a world of cruelty, having gone through pain and hate, being sold and used and shown to see, by men whose greed and lust had left behind many girls like she, yet whose money still held them in power's guarantee, by exploiting those who knew no better to take their people and sell them into slavery. The market is a dark place with hidden holes. Stall holders and salesmen hide not the scream of souls from deep within, in crevices seen by darker men, and writhed in a terrible hellhole. The trade of girls, from young age into their late 30s, into a black market of hidden tricks and laughter evilly. The trade which the world called sexual slavery, yet so many don't know about this evil, and so we choose to ignore, forget. To leave behind those who were kept in such a hold for their entire life and died there, we must learn from mistakes made long ago, to take up the responsibility, to work and to know that every moment we spread the knowledge of these tortured children, long lost screams of women and men, that another child is saved from its wretched grasp. And so we must know and make a change. To this world of people who have known no change, they know not what a caring heart and mind could do for them. So they nurse themselves, deal with it, and strive to survive. For them, there will be no day when things will get better. Unless we help, because every day they suffer, we live oblivious to their needs. To spread the word, because all they'll ever need, now and forever, is help.